Stigma around mental health is like a heavy cloud that hangs over people who are dealing with mental health problems. It's a big problem because it can stop them from getting the help and support they need. Imagine if you had a sore throat, you'd probably tell someone and maybe go see a doctor, right? Well, when it comes to mental health, it's not always that simple, and stigma plays a big part in making it complicated. So, what is stigma related to mental health, exactly? It's like when people have wrong or hurtful beliefs about mental health issues. They might think that someone with a mental health problem is weak, crazy, or dangerous. These beliefs are not true, but they can be really hurtful. When people are afraid or ashamed to talk about their mental health, they might not ask for help when they're feeling down or anxious. And that's where the trouble starts. When someone doesn't get help for their mental health, it can get worse. Just like how a small cut can become infected if you don't clean it and put a bandage on it. Mental health issues can get more serious without care. But here's the thing. Mental health is just as important as physical health. Your brain is an important part of your body, and it can have problems, just like any other part. We need to treat it with care and kindness. Now, let's talk about how this stigma affects people. Picture this. Someone is feeling really sad all the time, and they're struggling to concentrate on anything. They might be going through a tough time, and it's affecting their mental health. But they're afraid to tell anyone because they worry they'll be seen as weak or crazy. So, they keep their feelings locked up inside, and it gets harder and harder for them to cope. When someone doesn't talk about their mental health problems, they miss out on the care and support that could help them feel better. It's like having a broken arm but being too scared to go to the doctor. The arm won't heal properly on its own, and it's the same with mental health. You need help to get better. But when stigma stops people from seeking help, they can end up suffering in silence, which is really tough. Now, let's talk about something even more serious: suicide. When people feel overwhelmed by their mental health problems and they can't see a way out, they might start thinking about hurting themselves or even taking their own lives. This is a heartbreaking situation, and it's something we all need to work together to prevent. Stigma can play a big role in these thoughts of suicide. When someone is already struggling with their mental health, and then they feel judged or isolated because of stigma, it can make them feel even more hopeless. They might think that nobody cares or understands, and that's when they might consider hurting themselves. It's essential to understand that people who are dealing with mental health problems are not weak or crazy. They are just facing challenges with their mental health, like others face challenges with their physical health. And just like with physical health, they need support, care, and understanding from those around them. Reducing stigma is one of the most important things we can do to help people with mental health issues. We can do this by learning more about mental health, being compassionate and non-judgmental, and encouraging open conversations about mental health. When we create an environment where people feel safe to talk about their mental health, we can help them get the care they need. In conclusion, stigma related to mental health is a big problem that affects how people get care and can even lead to thoughts of suicide in some cases. Mental health is just as important as physical health, and we all need to work together to break down the barriers of stigma. By being understanding and supportive, we can make a positive difference in the lives of those who are dealing with mental health challenges. Remember, it's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to offer help when someone you know is going through a tough time. We're all in this together. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more videos.